It's over. Sam Heughan shows a jealous face after Caitriona Balfe intimate with male co-star. On set, an unusual look. The camera light shines directly on Caitriona Balfe's radiant face. She is smiling, a smile full of emotion, sparkling in the afternoon sunlight of the Tuscany, Italy, set where the romantic film, When Autumn Ends, is being shot. Standing next to her is Lorenzo Moretti, a famous Italian actor, with deep eyes and romantic messy hair. Their roles are a couple slowly falling in love in the middle of a European autumn. But what has the press interested is not the scene, but the way Caitriona looks at Lorenzo when the camera stops rolling. In a far corner, Sam Heughan is standing among a group of production staff, holding a cup of coffee, his eyes fixed on the couple. She never smiled at me like that, Sam thought, his chest tightening, even though his mind kept screaming, you and her are just co-stars. Just co-stars, from best friends to strangers. Sam and Caitriona have been together for more than a decade on the hit series Outlander. Fans have always teased him as the couple who won't get married, because their chemistry is so real, so fiery. Although both of them always deny it in real life, their looks, their unconscious gestures, the times Sam holds an umbrella for Kat when it rains, or the way Kat rests her head on his shoulder during script readings, all make people believe that there is something more than friendship. Until this new project, Caitriona was chosen to star opposite Lorenzo in When Autumn Ends, and everything started to change. The press and the stormy photo. 2 weeks after filming began, a series of photos taken by Italian paparazzi spread all over Twitter and Instagram. In the photo, Caitriona and Lorenzo are dining at a small beachside restaurant, red wine swirling in the glasses, her hand resting lightly on his arm. A photo taken at the exact moment Lorenzo whispers something that makes Kat laugh. Her eyes, bright, alive. The next day's headline, Caitriona Balfe, public affair with co-star Lorenzo. Where is Sam Heughan? Sam looks at the photo on his phone, his fingers clenched so tightly that his knuckles turn white. He doesn't respond to any messages, not even from his manager, when jealousy overcomes reason. The following week, Sam flies to Italy for a set visit, but no one believes the trip was a coincidence. The production team is surprised to see him show up unannounced, even checking into a nearby hotel. When he sees Caitriona again, he tries to smile, a forced smile. She greets him with a hug, but he can clearly feel it. A quiet, cold distance has crept between them. At the evening gathering with the crew, Sam sits across from Lorenzo. They exchange a few polite words. But Sam's gaze is hard and cold, while Lorenzo smiles faintly, as if he doesn't care at all. When Kat gets up to get some wine, Sam suddenly asks Lorenzo, "What do you think about building a romantic relationship with your co-star, off-screen?" Lorenzo raises an eyebrow. "I think real feelings are something you can't fake. If they happen, they happen. Better than holding them back for fear of upsetting others, right?" No one heard that answer except Sam. But it was like a knife stabbing deep into her heart. The fateful night. A few days later, Sam and Kat had a private conversation on the hotel balcony. "You've changed," Kat said, not angry, just tired. "Me too," Sam replied, looking far out to the night sea. The silence stretched on. Finally, Sam couldn't hold it in any longer. "You don't like the way I look at him?" "Like I never existed." Caitriona paused. "Sam, all these years, I've waited for you to say it. But you never did, and now, when I let go, you're jealous." She turned away, her voice choked. "I don't belong to anyone. Not even you." Things never said. That night, after Caitriona left the balcony, Sam sat alone. The sea breeze blew gently, but inside he was a storm. He didn't know if he was aching from jealousy, from loss, or from realizing he was too late. Maybe it was all of those. In his hand was his phone. He had opened the text message window 1,000 times, but never sent it. Kat, do you remember the first time we shot that scene with Jamie and Claire in the rain? I didn't know if it was an act or a real thing. And I didn't know if you felt the same way. I love you, and I'm sorry. Sam paused. He didn't send it. He hit the delete button. He had never been brave enough. And now, as things slipped away, he was still the one standing in the shadows. The unwanted encounter. The next day, Sam ran into Lorenzo again at the hotel gym. There was no one else. No cameras, just two men. Sam started first. She's special, right? Lorenzo looked up, putting down his weights. She's a fire. Anyone who gets close will get burned. But sometimes, being burned is worth it. Sam fell silent, once again hit in the weak spot, his lack of initiative. Lorenzo continued. I don't know what our future holds. But at least I'm not letting the opportunity slip away because of fear. Rumors and fallout. The next day, an insider leaked online. Sam Heughan left Italy earlier than expected, dropped out of a collaboration with Balfe after a misunderstanding of feelings. Social media exploded. Fans were divided into three camps. Sam has loved Kat for a long time but never said anything. Now she's jealous. Kat has the right to date anyone. Sam doesn't own her. This is PR. Another drama turned romance. Sam left the hotel that night. No one knew where he went. Caitriona blocked all comments on Instagram, and continued filming as if nothing had happened. But everyone on the set sensed it. An irreversible breakup had occurred. The last letter. 2 months later, when Autumn Ends was released, it was a phenomenon. The chemistry between Caitriona and Lorenzo captivated audiences. But Sam was nowhere to be seen at the premiere. Not a single congratulatory note. Not a single tweet. In a small interview with a literary magazine, Sam said he was in Iceland to temporarily leave the world behind. A week later, Kat received a handwritten envelope with no return address. Inside was a handwritten letter, in familiar handwriting. Kat, I didn't expect you to read this, but if you're holding this in your hands, it means I've overcome something. Maybe ego, maybe pain, maybe both. I thought being friends with you was the best way to protect that precious bond. But I was wrong. While you lived your life, I lived a lie. You moved forward, and I stood still. I'm not angry with you. On the contrary, I thank you for showing me what it feels like to love someone. Even though we're not together, I hope you always walk with a light heart. Best regards. Sam.